Hey everyone, it's Kim, Angel Dream Crafts, and I'm here with another project share and another doily book that I have created. And this one is actually my goddess doily book. The base of this book is beautiful doilies from Craft Supplies for You, and I will put a link to the exhibit and the web store for Craft Supplies for You in the description box below. And I was inspired to do this by this photo that my friend Heidi sent me. I just absolutely adore her. I think she's so beautiful. So I thought, what a fun doily journal that would be to do, just beautiful women, goddess type images. So that's what I did. Things that I thought were inspiring. So I started off, like I said, with the doilies from Julie's store. And I used this vintage lace from my stash, which is one of my favorites. It actually has little shamrocks on it. And I went all the way around the doily with that. I edged the doily with this little gold trim that I've had in my stash for quite a while, and then I put a vintage crochet trim over top of that. Some Craft Supplies for You trim here with these pink flowers from my stash. This is the same little flower trim down here. And then I used some very old lace that I had in my stash to make a bow. And I used that as the center. And this is a little piece that I've had in my stash for ages and ages. I think somebody sent me that in a swap a couple of years ago. And I've just never used it because I thought it was so pretty. But I thought, oh, I'm going to use it. And then I layered on some dangle trim from my stash down here, and then some more vintage laces just peeking out right there. I made some beaded dangles to pick up on the color tones, and I used a tiny little charm that I had in my stash that said handmade with love, because I think this may be going to somebody for a little gift. But I did want to say too, all of my doily journals and things that you've seen lately are for sale, so if you are interested, let me know. Um, I'm happy to converse with you through Facebook or YouTube Messenger, so just let me know or leave me a comment down below in the messages if you're interested in any of the doily minis or the lace projects that you've seen me upload lately. Okay, so that, and then I added some more dangles over here, and then I added some square bling from KS for You over here, and that's basically the front page. And the second page, I have used this beautiful lady here, and I love blues and taupes together. It's one of my favorite color combinations. So I used this really cool trim from Craft Supplies for You. It looks so vintage. It's just absolutely lovely, but it has these tiny little turquoise stones sewn right into it. It's so, so pretty. So I love that because it picked up on the color tones in the image. So I went around the image with that, and then I used the skimp trim from my stash. The little butterflies are a trim from KS for You as well, and I just cut them off the trim. I made this flower here quite a while ago, and I added a little doily to the center and a little flat back sparkly bling. This little crown up here, I think it's Angora, it's so soft, but my friend Lily sent me that, and then a little button from my friend Amy Love. Thank you, Amy. And that kind of did that page. And then this page here is another beautiful lady. And I added this vintage dangle trim here with these beautiful pearls, which I attached through one of the loops in the laces. And I've used some beautiful bridal trim from KS for You, and this gold trim lace Lily sent me, part of an applique I've added here and here, more of the bridal trim you see peeking out, and this little trim here around the photo is from KS for You as well. This butterfly is from Lily. Thank you, Lily. And just some pearl trim from KS for You. So that kind of finished off that one, but she's so pretty. I just love her. And then this is also, I love this one. This I think is my favorite page because it's so simple and she looks just so absolutely regal. I just love her. I used some lace from my stash in a creamy ivory color. And then this is also from my stash, this beaded trim here. I put that all around her and it's got a little scallop edge here that you can see. And then I put another little doily down on top of underneath the image as well from Julie's store. And all the images in here are stuffed, so they do stick out a little bit. This is from Julie's store, this trim. And little doodad that I had in my stash from Lily from long ago. Bling from KS for You, and just a little velvet ribbon here at the bottom. Very simple, and a couple of little dangles from some lace. Very simple, but I just thought she was so regal. I didn't want to overdo it. This page is a little different. I had to do a pink page, and I actually did this one square, just to be a little different. So for this lady, what I did was I layered on some vintage pink trim from my stash. And this trim I've had forever. I don't even remember where the heck I got that from. I've just had it in my stash forever. I used this trim here that I got from eBay quite a while ago, and they have little flower dangles here. I added a pink flat back pearl. And this is one of the embellishments that I had created on in the Craft Room Live class when we were making the DIY embellishments, and all the little pink roses in there are from Craft Supplies for You, and I just shaped a heart and then I went around it with some rhinestone bling. And then of course you can see the beautiful lady here, and then over here I've made just a soft pink tulle bow, and then I've added just a little angel dangle here with some beads. So that's that page. And then on the other side is the pocket page that I made with a Battenberg doily that I had in my stash. And then I made this little lacy flower here, and then stacked up some doilies and some trims, and then added a little ribbon rose there. And then I went all around it with this little trim from Julie's store, Craft Supplies for You. And then this is from Julie's store. The applique and flat back are from my stash. And then of course there you can see one of Julie's beautiful doilies in the background. So I'll be putting maybe some goodies or something in there, or you can put whatever you like in there. And then this page, which is the last page, of course, a beautiful lady with flowing red hair who I love. I went around this image here with this lace, and I think I got this from Lavish Laces years ago, and it's such a fine, beautiful netted trim. I just absolutely love this lace. And then more appliques from my stash, a little doily and bling from KS for You, some little flat back pearls here from my stash, and these little pink roses from my stash, and just a little seam binding bow to finish it off. And then last but not least, the final page at the back, I made a beautiful big fluffy flower. I layered lots of doilies, some tulle trim from KS for You, more doilies, and of course the little ribbon rose that I love from Julie's store, and all these vintage gorgeous laces and trims and doily bits and eyelash trim and everything just dangling off the end of the flower here. So that is the last page. And then we're back to the front again, and I just binded it with some seam binding and vintage trims, just going through all the doilies. So that's how I did the binding on this one. And then we're back over here to the front page, and that's my project share for today, and I hope that you like it. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I will put the links to Julie's store in the description box as well. So thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Take care.